Hey guys, Paul from Paul's Carts here. Just wanted to make this quick video. This is the Trinity set, head, cam, and carb. Best setup you can get. You can get this on the site, paulscarts.com. This head, cam, and carb setup is refined to the max now with the Gen 3 head. With the patented seats, the custom bronze guides, the full radius milled port. Port's done on the mill. Welded intake tube, epoxy port, 3228 seats installed, polished chamber, spring pockets, cuts, comes with the valve train. We got the valve train here, 3228 coated valves, dual coil 60-pound springs, and what else we got in there? Titanium retainers and the keepers, a little bit of instructions, some tips in there. We do now include the carb connector kit, the Paul's Carts carb connector kit, that connects the carb to the welded intake tube. And on that listing, you can get the Gauge Black Venom 1 rockers with the PK RPM 3. I recommend. We did all our testing with 1.3s. That maximizes the setup and doesn't cause any piston to valve clearance issues if your piston's at zero deck and you have a 32 thousandths head gasket. This is by far the best, most refined setup you can get. This is the PK RPM 3 camshaft. This one specifically, when you're on the listing, it'll say select bottom end. That's basically for the cam. As you can see, this one says for the Hemi, the Tillotson, both the same. This set right here, it's producing 132% volumetric efficiency. If you guys don't speak that, that's just insane. Nobody else is coming anywhere near those numbers. Our flow bench research, our testing, the full radius mill port. You could see it here. The epoxy port sometimes is hard to see. Just the refinement of that port, but I have another cylinder head here that maybe we could take a look at. You could just see how perfect this is. I mean, this radius in here is just perfectly flawless. This is all done on the mill. Everything is perfectly repeatable. These two actually have the max port in done to them. There's the port without the epoxy. And here it is with the epoxy. Can't really see the epoxy, doesn't really show light that well. But let me get this out of the screen here. So this is the Trinity set. It's available on the site paulscarts.com. We actually sell it for the everyday low price combined as a set for $9.99. This head is the $3.99 head with the $100 welded intake tube and $80 epoxy port, and it actually comes with the $50 upgraded spring package to titanium retainers and dual coil springs. So $3.99, $4.99, $5.99, $6.50, and then the carb is like $2.20, $6, $7, $8.50, $8.70, and then the PK RPM 3 cam, which is $170, I believe. I'm not too sure. And so it's a savings right there if you add up all of the stuff, all the options. This does come with the it comes with the additional upgrade of the velocity stack. We also have now new item on the site, which is a gas fine-tuned jet set. We've selected it, hand selected the jets that are in there. 20 jets total. It's $20, $1 a jet. That thing will get you dialed in. It's in the range you need for any of the 26 or 28 millimeter carbs, PWK style carbs, specifically our carbs and specifically our heads, but any of the PWK style carbs, that jet set is great for. Also, when you're on the Trinity site, when you're on the site under the Trinity listing, you can get the Gauge Black Venom roller rockers at cost at $190, normally like $219, so $30 off that. The Trinity set, when you're talking about power production, and just overall build. People will say this cam's better, that cam's better, or I run it with this carb, or I run it with that carb. You never really know what's the best setup, because it's all what he said, what she said. This is a setup that we tested on the dyno weeks on end to develop the cam, to develop the head. The head has been refined through the flow bench. We flow it with the carb on. We now include the carb connector. This is the best set. All three of these items work together. They're matched together. And if you put this on your bottom end, whether it's a 70 millimeter or 72 millimeter bottom end, that thing is going to scream. Absolutely, you're going to get every ounce of power that you can possibly squeeze out of it. Brake cylinder pressure as high as you can get it. Valve lift as high as you can get it. Cylinder fill as high as you can get it. The exact amount of CFM requirement that the bottom end needs is met, and not too much, not too little, just perfect. When you're buying the Trinity set, there's a box that says select bottom end size. You just you could put in stock Predator. It's just a open box. You don't specifically have to put 2.3 inch stroke. You could just put in stock 212 in this dialog box. You could put in 225. You could put in 240cc, 266cc, whatever you want to put in there, so I have an idea of the bottom end you're working for. That way we can customize and calibrate the ports and the chamber size to your exact bottom end. Nothing can beat that. When it's perfect, it's perfect. So you can't beat perfect. This is the Trinity set, available on the site, paulscarts.com, website paulscarts.com. If you'd like to reach out and get in